You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back.
Welcome everybody to SmackDown Live. I hope you all are having a great day so far and that you're ready for more Universe Mode here in WWE 2K19. We're kicking off this episode hearing from the King of the Ring winner, AJ Styles. We are here in Missouri. Let's get it underway now. Alright guys, at the Royal Rumble, I've made my decision as to what I'm going to do. And I've decided to insert myself into the WWE Championship match, making it a triple threat. And just for everybody to know, it's going to be phenomenal, and I'm going to win the WWE Championship. For Sheamus taking on Sami Zayn. Zayn once again demanded he have a matchup with Sheamus. The last time Sami wanted that matchup, he ended up having to fight Cesaro instead, but this time he will in fact face the Celtic Warrior. But as the Bar make their way down to the ring for this matchup, we're just going to quickly go over and go back to what AJ Styles briefly said to open up this episode of SmackDown Live. He cut right to the chase, wasted no time, got in the ring, said what he needed to say, and got out. He has decided to insert himself into the WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble, thus making it a triple threat between himself, Braun Strowman, and current champ Apollo Crews. And right before, or as this matchup is going on, I'm receiving word, well, not technically, the matchup hasn't started yet, but as the Bar make their way down to the ring, I've received word from the backstage area that Styles is in fact sticking with his decision after being asked again by General Manager The Undertaker. That is basically his final answer, and Styles said yes, and now he's declaring that he's going to win that triple threat match at the Royal Rumble and become the new WWE Champion. Again, he won King of the Ring tournament. He had that choice, or he could have entered the Rumble match itself at number 30. But AJ, kind of more or less similar to a situation he was in during Royal Rumble time last year, where it was himself, Cesaro, and Bray Wyatt in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Styles didn't win that matchup, but I guess that also was put into consideration for his choice that he made moments ago. So he'll insert himself and make that a triple threat matchup as well. So we'll see how that goes in a couple weeks' time. But Sami Zayn on his way down to the ring, going to take on the man who injured him earlier this year and made him miss months of his career. Sami's still looking for more revenge and payback on the Bar, but more specifically Sheamus, of course. So let's get this opening matchup underway. And just as a heads up in regards to tonight's main event, Chad Gable will be defending his Intercontinental Championship against the Freak, earned after winning a Battle Royal at Halloween Havoc several weeks ago. A Battle Royal which included Sami Zayn and both members of the Bar, actually. So big title match later on tonight. Sheamus going right after the chest of Sami Zayn with some kicks. See Cesaro on the outside of the ring in Sheamus's corner, cheering his buddy on. Nice takedown there by the Celtic Warrior. Boston Crab submission. Sami Zayn trying to crawl to the bottom rope, holding on. Sheamus doesn't usually go for a submission too often, but looking to make Sami Zayn pay in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, it's been nearly a year-long issue between Sami Zayn and Sheamus. Again, Sheamus was the Masked Attacker all the way back at Backlash pay-per-view, attacking Zayn backstage as Sami Zayn kicks out at 2. Near fall there by Sheamus. Sami in a bit of a predicament now. Oh, knee right to the side of the face, pop-up drop kick, vintage Sami Zayn. Sami fired up now. Sheamus using the ropes to pull himself up to a vertical base and a clothesline by Zayn. Takes him out of the ring. Cesaro picks up his partner. Helps Sheamus a bit. Springboard move. Goes for a missile drop kick, but nearly goes over the barricade. Misses Sheamus, but quickly able to rebound. So we already know, again, going back to some breaking news from the start of the show with AJ Styles. A big slap by Sheamus. We do know one match set for the Royal Rumble, or at least in terms of SmackDown matches anyway. But again, Royal Rumble in a couple weeks. Because next week, if I'm not mistaken, is NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. So the second to last NXT TakeOver of the year for the superstars of the Yellow and Black brand. And then following TakeOver Philly, the following week it will be Royal Rumble. Drop toe hold there by Sami Zayn. Was the start of the road to WrestleMania. Things are starting, or rather continuing to get interesting here in Universe Mode. Sheamus looking for a high cross power bomb, but Sami fighting out. Both men go for right hands, but miss. Sheamus hits the second one. Big elbow to the face. So again, we know one big matchup at the Royal Rumble aside from the Rumble match itself. As Sheamus gets to his feet, slowly gets back into the ring. Sami looking for a quick roll-up, but no, Sheamus had both arms under the bottom rope. Sent Zayn into the corner there. Driving his shoulder into the midsection of Zayn. Now it stomped to the chest as well. Sami in trouble. Drops him right down. Sheamus looking to end this matchup, but no, Sami Zayn with a big reversal. Now Cesaro with the distraction of his former friend, helping Sheamus. Full Nelson slam to Sami Zayn. Cesaro might have possibly just cost Sami Zayn this matchup. 1, 2, and no, Zayn is able to power out. The crowd here in Missouri rather, trying to will Sami Zayn on. Slingshot off the rope. Sheamus now going after the neck of Sami Zayn, just wrenching on it, applying as much pressure as he possibly can. Zayn trying to get up to his feet, and he does. Right hands to the midsection, one to the face. Picks up the Celtic Warrior, and then falls down to one knee. Zayn mounting a comeback. Clothesline takes down Sheamus. Sheamus is up to his feet, but groggy. Big forms by Zayn, stunning the Celtic Warrior. Big clothesline by Sheamus once again. Picks him up. Looks like he was going for the Irish Curse backbreaker now. Decides to go for it. Sami Zayn in trouble. Sheamus thought he might have been setting up for the bro kick, but wants to cause more damage and inflict more pain on Sami Zayn. He takes Sami's head off. Cover 1, 2, 3, and Sheamus picks up a big victory here tonight. Hard-fought matchup for Sami Zayn, but Sheamus is victorious. Continues to get one up on Zayn. The Bar with a big victory despite it being a singles match. Sami Zayn is down, but wait. Sheamus, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Doesn't look like the Celtic Warrior is finished with Sami Zayn. Grabs a chair from under the ring and continues to attack Sami Zayn. This is unnecessary. Threatens the ref right there. Sheamus, you already picked up the win. What are you doing? Continental Championship matchup between challenger #1 contender Lars Sullivan and current IC champ Chad Gable. Again, we alluded to this earlier. At Halloween Havoc, Lars Sullivan, in dominant fashion, won a Battle Royal to earn this opportunity at the IC title, and the Freak looking to claim his first title here on the main roster. And there's been warnings from Sullivan to Gable ever since the Freak won that Battle Royal. I believe even at the end of that match, I even gave Gable a warning just for his own safety and well-being to be very, very careful against Lars Sullivan. We all know what the Freak is capable of. And he's definitely focused and ready to go. Again, looking to become Intercontinental Champion. So let's get the Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable out here now. This crowd very much anticipating this title matchup to close the show. Despite the the definite disadvantage against Sullivan, Gable not afraid by any means, always up for a fight, always up for a challenge, never backs down. And since winning the IC title several months ago, Gable said he would and will fight anybody that wants a shot at his title. So Sullivan earned a chance at it. Let's see if Gable will be able to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Again, Lars Sullivan very focused, and focused Freak is a very dangerous one. Now just grabbing Gable by the head, hits him with a headbutt. In fact, he could do that with just basically one hand. Is definitely a rare occurrence here in WWE. Gable sent off the ropes and a chop block going right for the knee. Now, Lars Sullivan focusing his attack, goes for it again, but Gable turns it into a DDT. To go back on the first move of this matchup by that much damage. The only other person, at least on SmackDown Live, that is capable of doing something like that is Braun Strowman, who Sullivan faced in his main roster debut back at Money in the Bank. Challenged the Monster Among Men for the WWE Championship. Took Braun to the limit, but fell just short at becoming WWE Champion on his first night on the main roster. But ever since that matchup with Strowman, that loss has set a fire under the Freak, and he's just been on a tear ever since. And that splash attempt by Gable, but Sullivan moves out of the way for Big Man. He's definitely very agile and dangerously fast. Monkey flip arm drag takedown. Gable needs to speed up the pace of this match and keep Sullivan on his toes if he wants any shot at retaining his IC title. Look at the strength of Lars Sullivan, just tossing Gable down following that military gorilla press. Big jab from the Freak. Big clubbing right hand, splash in the corner. Sullivan just driving all of his weight into the chest and midsection of Gable with that splash. Now Sullivan just trying to maintain some offensive control. Gable sends him off the ropes, hits him with a drop kick, takes the Freak down. at least for the moment, then picks him right back up, targeting the arm. Gable trying to chop down the challenger, number one contender to the IC title. But Lars Sullivan rebounding quickly once again. Elbow to the head. Kick to the midsection of Gable. Lefts and rights raining down on the Intercontinental Champion. Catches that kick from Lars. Gable sends him into the corner again. Kick right to the face. And a Thez press from Sullivan. Just those big vicious right hands to the face of the IC champ. Sullivan just picking his spot. Looked like he might have been setting up for the freak accident, but Gable fighting out, attempting to do. Oh, gets him into a slam there. I don't even know what that move is, but Gable looking for the moonsault. Turns around. It's a thing of beauty, but Sullivan gets the knees up. Sullivan able to avoid the moonsault by getting both knees up, and now going right after the knee again. That's been the body part Sullivan has been targeting a fair majority of this matchup. Big left blocked by Gable, hits him with one of his own. Look, the strength just tossing Gable down again. Elbow to the knee of Sullivan. Sends Gable out onto the apron and picks him up by the head again. And there's the big right hand to the back of the neck. Sullivan is just something else. I don't even know what else to say. He's a freak of nature without a doubt. Blocks the right forearm from Gable. Big right hands. Chad is stunned. Going for that backpack slam again. Doing anything he can to keep Sullivan down. Hits the spinning kick. Cover on the freak. 1-0. Sullivan out at 1. Gable definitely not too happy about the fact that Sullivan kicked out so quickly and just kicked out at all. Looked like he was setting up for the Chaos Theory, but no, Sullivan saw it coming a mile away, targeting the knee again. Continues to pick apart the Intercontinental Champion. Sullivan sends him into the corner. Gable not in a good spot there, fighting out, boot to the face. Sullivan continues to bring the fight to the Intercontinental Champion. Throws Chad Gable shoulder first into the ring post. And the viciousness and aggressiveness of the freak is just unworldly. He just does not care about the well-being of his opponents. Goes for a kick, Gable able to catch it. Going for that slam again. Crowd trying to will the Intercontinental Champion to a title retention victory. Clothesline to Sullivan. Leaping clothesline takes the freak down. Chad Gable looking for it, and he connects into the cover to retain the Intercontinental Championship too. And no, Sullivan able to power out at the last possible millisecond. Gable checking with the referee to make sure that wasn't a 3 count. But Sullivan got his shoulder up in time. Splash in the corner. Sullivan picks him up, sets him up for the freak accident. That might be it for Gable's title reign. Cover by Sullivan. 2, 3, and that is it, just like that. Lars Sullivan is the new Intercontinental Champion. Had Gable been facing almost anyone else, that moonsault might have done it. But Lars Sullivan, again, is a freak of nature. No pun intended, but Sullivan is now the Intercontinental Champion to close out this episode of SmackDown Live. Big win for the freak. Now he wins gold here. His first title on the main roster. And what a win for Sullivan. If you guys enjoyed this episode of SmackDown Live, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And we'll see everybody tomorrow on NXT.